welcome back to my channel. So you guys know that everybody's been doing those nails, so I decided to give it a try, like why not. So of course I'm not gonna be keeping these nails on. So as you can see, I did a little bit of cuticle oil on my natural nail, and then I'm going in and doing 2 coats of the Madam Glam gel top coat. I'm going to cure each coat in between for 30 seconds, and that way whenever I take the nails off, they'll peel right off because you had that cuticle oil on there and the top coat. I know someone gave me that tip like maybe last week, so I decided to give it a try. So next I'm going to go in and apply the nail tips. Now remember, if you were keeping this set, then of course you would prep the nail by removing the shine and pushing back the cuticles, but again we're just skipping that because I am gonna take this set off when I'm done. It was just for fun. One of my clients rescheduled, so I just had an opening and I was like, you know what, everybody's been doing it, let me go ahead and do it. But anyways, as you can see, I am using these clear nail tips. Now these are not the ones that I usually use on clients or anything. I really don't like these because they're really flimsy. I think I got these from like my local nail supply store, and a lot of the shops use these, so they're just so flimsy. And then I feel like because they're so thin, they're flimsy, so I feel like you have to add even more product to build your thickness. So I don't really use these often at all. They do have a little bit of a curve, so I know some of my clients like that, so that's when I use them. But other than that, I just use these to practice on. So again, just applying the nail tip, it is going to be a little bit hard just because your natural nail is shiny because of the top coat. So just hold it down for a little bit longer than you usually would until the glue dries. And I am gonna keep them this long because I'm just doing this for fun, and so I'm gonna go in and just leave them this length, and then I'm gonna shape them up afterwards because I don't want them too narrow. Now for the acrylic, I'm using the JCBEAUTYCONCEPTS clear, and then I'm also going to be using some new pieces, or not pieces but products that I got. So I got a whole bunch of new colored acrylics by JCBEAUTYCONCEPTS. I really like them. They're so easy to work with. You guys know that the other day I did a video with the Model 1's colored acrylics, and they're so hard to work with. Like, you can make it work, but you're gonna struggle a little bit. So I'm using the blue, the pink one. I'm also gonna use a neon color. I'm gonna use this really gold glitter that they sent me, and this one is number 57, but it's just like gold flakes. And I'm also gonna use a little bit of, the Cover blush. But as you can see, I got a whole bunch of different colors that I can't wait to try out. So I'll be sure to do another video with all of these acrylics and swatching them. If you guys would like me to, just let me know down below and I'll be more than glad to. But we also got a lot of glitters, y'all, so I'm really excited to use those as well. Alrighty, so these are the ones that I decided to use. It's that blue, that pink, that lighter pink. I actually am not going to end up using it. Also that glitter, so that's 17, 16, and 57, and also lemon drop. Again, all of these are by JCBEAUTYCONCEPTS, so I'll be sure to leave the link and my promo code down below. And then also I'm going to throw this one in, which is the Cover blush, and then I also threw in an orange. So hopefully you guys like this view where you're able to see all of my products. But anyways, the first thing that I'm gonna go in and use is the Cover blush. I'm gonna apply that on the nail, of course, right in the middle, brushing it down towards the tip. And again, with these nails, they do curve, and then they're also super thin at the tip, so I have to go in and make sure that I have a good amount on there to build the thickness. So like I always say, make sure that as you're doing this, you look at your nail from the side. That way you can see where you need to add more product, because you want to have a nice apex, which is going to be your thickest part of the nail, and that's where your nail will get its strength from. That way it doesn't break off really easily. After that, you also want to make sure that you don't get any product on the skin. Be sure to go around the cuticle area with your brush, with the very tip of your brush, and just wipe around that area, because if you leave it on there and it dries, it's going to be really hard to take off. and most likely you will get lifting. So again, we're just going to do this color on this finger, and then we'll move on to the next finger. And also make sure that when you're doing this, you're wiping your brush off a lot. See, that's what it looks like from the side right now. So obviously you guys seen that the tip was still really thin. So I'm just going to keep adding until it looks good. You could also just, stick to your 4-ball method. The reason why right now I'm not doing the method is because I didn't really know what I was going to do. Everything was just like off the top of my head. So that's why you might see me, taking a little bit longer. Alrighty, so this is what it looks like now after I added more product. So this is why it's so important that you look at it from the side. That way you know exactly where you need to add more product. So after that, next I'm going to go in and do a little bead of clear just over the entire nail. And you guys know that I'm just so used to doing that. But I didn't really have to because, again, I'm not going to keep the nails. So yeah. So now I'm just going to go in and apply all of the colors on this nail. As you can see, I just get a small bead and kind of just how would I say, just brush, not necessarily brush it down, but just move it around however you want, and marble it however you want. And then afterwards, once we get all our colors on there, we're gonna go in and encapsulate them. See, I ended up deciding not to use the pink because I had a whole bunch of different bright colors, and then that pink was just way too light, but it's also really pretty though. So again, just going in and doing all the different colors on this nail. I'm also gonna go in with the little gold flakes, which y'all, that is super cute. I know I'll be using it a lot here soon. Making sure that I have, nice coverage with the colored acrylics, cleaning around the cuticle area. Now I'm going in with the gold glitter, and then after this we're gonna go in with the clear to encapsulate them. Alrighty, so up next we're gonna do the ring finger, and for this one I'm just gonna use that gold glitter, and I'm just gonna do kind of like an ombre to where it's coming from the cuticle area, and then kind of less as it goes down towards the tip, and then we're just gonna leave the tip clear. And then of course after that I'm gonna go in and encapsulate it with the clear. Okay, so for the pinky, I'm going to go in with this white acrylic, and we're just going to do that on the entire nail. And also keep in mind that I'm not going to be keeping this set on my nails. I'm taking it off right after. I was just doing this for fun. So I'm not doing clear underneath. I know I did on like one or two because it's just a habit. But, you know, with me just practicing, that's why I'm not doing clear underneath. Now, if I was keeping this set on, or if I was doing this on a client, then of course I would always do my clear underneath the colored acrylic. That way next time we can just remove the colored acrylic and then we'll still have the clear there. Also, the brush that I'm using is the Alpha brush in a number 10. You guys know that I love their brushes. They last so long and definitely recommend them. I'll be sure to leave the link down below. But as you can see, now that I've done the white, I'm going to go in with the clear, and we're just going to make sure that we encapsulate them. That way we don't fall away any of the colored acrylic. All right, so next we're gonna go in and do the thumb, but look at how good they look from the side, y'all. As you can see, we have a good apex and good thickness at the tip. But now for this one, we're gonna go in and do the same thing that we did on the middle finger, except for we're only doing the tip, and then I'm gonna do the cover blush at the back, so it'll be an ombre as well. Alrighty, so this is what the nails look like after we apply the acrylic. So really nice and smooth. We have a nice apex and a good thickness at the tip. And then also, as you guys can see, especially on that index finger, how the bottom of the nail is kind of rough. That's why you always want to make sure that you go in and reshape the nails, because that is what I say when I tell you guys that, you know, when you apply the acrylic, it takes away from the shape. But anyways, now I'm going to go in with my 80/80 hand file and just reshaping the nails, and I'm just gonna leave them like kind of like a squared shape. So just going in and redefining the shape, as always following the sides and the free edge at exactly a 90-degree angle. And you guys know that when I'm doing my own nails, I like to put my fingers or like my hands at the end of the table. That way I can get the free edge super straight. Alrighty, so after I finish reshaping the nails, I'm going in with my fine ceramic drill bit, and we're just going to file all of the nails. Now, because I'm not keeping this set, I really don't have to do too much filing, of course. But also, I did want to mention that whenever you do curved nails like this, you have like even more little rough edges on the side. So if you can't file them off, you can go in with your drill right underneath the nail and just file that away. I know I've had that question before, but as you can see, just going on the sides like that with your drill. But anyways, as always, you know, we're just going around the cuticle area from the right side all the way over to the left side. Also making sure that you get the sides if you need to when you're doing curved nails. And we're gonna just also file the top of the nail to make sure that they're all nice and smooth. And we're gonna do that on all of the nails. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go in with the buffer, and we're just gonna buff the nails really, really good to make sure that they are all nice and smooth. And thankfully all of the nails stayed on. I know when I was buffing I could feel the thumb getting looser or a little bit loose. That's why I was holding the back of it as I was buffing. That way it didn't just pop off. But after I finish buffing them, I'm going to dust them off. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to go back in with, or I'm going to go in with, the nail art. So for my colors, I'm going to be using the black, which is the perfect black, the perfect white, and then I'm also using the perfect brown. And then I think the yellowish one is, what is it called? 7th Avenue. I can't remember, y'all, but I'll have, if you guys are interested, I'll look tomorrow and let you all know. As you can see, I used that as a base for the cheetah print nail. Now I know that I did the cover blush underneath. I wasn't expecting it to be so much polish on the nail, but it was okay. Now I'm going in with a brown gel polish. I'm just doing the dots on the nail because these are going to be our little cheetah prints, and I'm just going to go in and outline them with the black after we cure that one. So now I'm going to go in with the black. Again, this is all gel polish, and I'm using this little dotting tool. It's a lot easier to do like cow print and cheetah print with this instead of using a brush. So definitely would recommend you guys doing this. After we finish outlining all of the little brown dots, I'm gonna go in and just do random little black ones, just to fill in any gaps, and then we're gonna cure for another 30 seconds. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get more of the black gel polish, and then for the pinky we're gonna do a zebra nail. So I'm just using my small nail art brush, and when you're doing these lines, you just kind of wiggle your brush around as you're doing this. That way it's not just like lines straight across or like super straight lines. You want them to be a little wavy. So as you can see, I'm doing the zebra print in like different angles, which I love doing. It just makes it look a lot better. Alrighty, so next I'm gonna go in and draw the letters on the middle finger. So I'm just using that same small nail art brush, and I'm doing the first letter first in the middle. That way, I can see exactly, that way I can fit all of the letters on the nail, because then if you sometimes do the first letter first, and then you might do it a little too big, so that way you kind of are able to space them out evenly, so exactly how much or that you have enough space. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the outline of each one, and then we're gonna cure for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna come back in and just redefine the lines. Alrighty, so next we're gonna go in and apply some bling. So I'm using these super huge pieces. Now, if I was actually applying these to keep them on my nails, I would be using a hard gel. But for this video, I just ended up using the Soleil nail adhesive. And I'm just gonna apply some big old random pieces on this ring finger. As you can see, it kept falling off because they are pretty heavy. And y'all, whenever I did these nails, this finger was heavy, but I know like one of my clients in particular actually loves all of these big pieces like that. So I'm actually going to be doing a set of press on nails for her with huge pieces, so I can't wait to show you guys. But I'm just going to go in and finish applying the bling. I'm also going to apply some on the thumb. And again, y'all, if I was actually going to keep these on, I would be applying these big stones with hard gel and not this glue. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go in and apply the Madam Glam Gel Top Coat over all of the nails. And just a reminder, this was only for fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Alrighty, y'all, so here is the final look. As you can see, they turned out really pretty, super long. Well, not super long, but you guys know. And I know there's people out there that like the curved nails, so I know you guys will like these as well. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.